Hey guys, we're back with episode 4 of Field of Glory Empire's Persia DLC. We're playing as Egypt. Let's have a look where we were in the last episode. Okay, so yeah, we were having some problems, weren't we, with... Well, I was having some problems with progress and the Decadence mechanic. Let me just get into the ledger and have a look. So, CDR, here we are. Okay, so we've just started to pull ourselves out of the bottom two-thirds. Now, in my while I've been playing this game offline, I've been playing a game with Carthage, and that is also quite a, well, probably a more challenging start than this in a sense, because Egypt has, we've got a lot of area here, all kind of bunched together. You notice that Carthage, and man, Carthage are doing so much better on this game than I am on mine, but it's really hard to take too much of this area because it's all kind of desert, and they get really big penalties to Decadence. I mean, I was fighting with Decadence all the time, and I'm about 60 turns in on my game, and I've taken all of Sicily. I've defeated Rome. I've got Sardinia and Corsica, and I've taken these provinces here, and some of these here, and I think a little down here. But it's really difficult in this early era. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because I'm starting to see that the theme of this DLC seems to be that unless you're Persia, and man, look at the size of them now, so big. Unless you are Persia, basically this game is about really taking your time and developing your infrastructure up. I mean, look, we're currently in 540 BC, so there wasn't much development going on at this time, and at least I assume there weren't, right? There wasn't, and so we've got an issue where all of these soon to be huge empires like Macedonia and Persia, well, let's ignore Persia for the moment because they've got some very specific game mechanics that help them expand, as we've talked about. But all of these places are generally staying quite small, and it gives a very different flavor to this game. It's even less map painty than the grand strategy, the grand campaign in the base game. So it kind of plays a little bit more like one of the Paradox games in that respect, where it's kind of more difficult to take and hold huge amounts of land, which is, I like it. I mean, it's really cool. But so I'm starting to understand now why we were experiencing this issue with wrestling with Decadence so much, and I'm kind of used to this game. I've been playing it since release, so I usually know how to kind of keep Decadence down. But I mean, it kind of took me by surprise quite how quickly it dropped on this particular game. You really do need to build your infrastructure up before you start taking too many provinces. You can't really play every empire like Persia. It's more difficult to anyway. Okay, so let's get on with this. We were raided by Mero. We're unable to maintain logistics. Yeah, that's standard. And we got more OACs. I think we've done this turn, haven't we, for the most part? So we got a new population in this region too. I'm just going to go through our pops and just see, through our regions and just see what we need to build. So what could we get here? Yes, if we get the flax field, look, you'll see in the tooltips now, it says, in the information box underneath where it says produces flax, a single nearby structure would produce more. Expect base changes, money 9, right? So this is great. It actually tells you now at a glance if there's anything nearby that's going to be that this building is going to be affecting. I want to point that out, because that was one of the gripes I had about the game originally, was that you would have to kind of manually go into this trade detail screen, as you saw me do at the start, and kind of look around to see. You still have to do this, right? You still have to be aware of what all the different trade of what all the different trade goods are around you, so you can start planning. But you don't have to micromanage it quite so much now, because there is this option to just immediately kind of see where that's going to help. So yeah, this is going to be a good thing to build, and it's going to make us more money. Now, money's not a big problem for Egypt at the moment. Our issue is Decadence. Now let's have a look at our Decadence here. We're getting 3.6 per turn on this particular province. I do think that Naucratis is going to become one of our larger provinces. I'm kind of tempted to build the flax field. The thing is, this is also useful. Now, it gives you, I mean, it takes down from your infrastructure. But it gives us culture and decadence reduction, and decadence reduction is really important. And the spinning mill as well. Look, I mean, if we were to build a flax field, flax is going to be easier to get than this, so it might be worth building this. However, it's going to take a long time. Ah, decisions in this game. I love it. Let's go for the flax. Let's just try to get our population booming. Okay, another thing that I learned from my game playing with Carthage is whilst when you first take over these desert regions, they are absolutely abysmal, and they might be abysmal for about 30 or 40 turns. But when they do finally start growing more population, they quickly start growing, and they not quickly, but they do start becoming more productive. So although you do have to get rid of some of these regional impediments, they do start becoming more productive. So it's worth doing. You do need to do it. Okay, so we've finally got ourselves out of the Decadence spiral, so I'm a bit reluctant to take too much more territory right now. If we're going to do that, we really need to start putting more people into culture production. So I'm just going to have a quick look around just to see if there's anyone else that we can put into culture. Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, I think we're going to struggle if we put too much more in. This one we could probably do. There we go. I want to get really clear. So I think that the way that this kind of works is, you know, if you're trying to think about it, let's put. You'll notice that the Hellenic citizens, because they're not the same ethnicity as us, we're 67% Egyptian, 22% Hellenic, and 11% Nubian. So there's a real mix of cultures here, and your main group are actually more productive. So we don't really want to put the Hellenic people into the into the culture production, or we're much better off using them where they're going to be more productive. Yeah, okay, so maybe we can just put him in here. It might just help. It's going to slow our growth down, but as I already discussed, it's just, you've got to do this. It's just really important to keep your culture levels high. So what can we build here? Public works is always good. A basilica will be good eventually when we've got frankincense, but it's going to cost a lot of money. Slave market's always useful. Despite the decadence increase, it's really helpful. We've already got plenty of studs. Weapons depot will be good for equipment. Yeah, I think I might build this, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to build this. We do need more equipment so we can quickly equip troops. Eventually, we are going to have to go to war on a big scale, no doubt. So, okay. Yeah, with these guys are currently needing to heal. I think the problem is that what's the issue? Oh, it's metal. Okay, so we don't want to be building any more troops. We've got plenty of manpower. So Egypt doesn't seem to have a big problem with manpower, which is good. That's one of the issues that you have with Carthage, I'll tell you. Okay. And let's end the turn. I'm going to try to play these turns through a little bit quicker. I realise that I can be a little bit slow when we're playing these games, and I know there are people who want to watch it just because they're interested to see the game progress. So let's try and do that. We're still going up. Look, those extra people we put into culture production really helped. Okay, so we've got a new national decision available. That might be useful, actually. Gather food. Let's just take a look at this. We haven't really looked at very much at these yet. So this nation needs more food for the citizens or the soldiers. So there's two options we've got. We can spend some money. Decree that the peasantry must work harder. Using this option, the food output of your regions will increase by 15%. We'll lose 10 loyalty points. These effects last for 6 turns and cost some money. Or we can requisition food for the army. Using this option, each region having at least 1 military unit per 4 populations will instantly get 8 food per population point. For 6 turns, loyalty will be lowered. And no population growth will occur whatever your stockpiles. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't need to do that yet. Might be worth doing this. I just want to have a look at my overall loyalty, because loyalty's relatively serious, and you don't want to drop too low. We're going to have to go into the individual. Yeah, we don't. I mean, loyalty's not that high actually. It's kind of on the edge. We could probably get. Oh, mind you, it's low there. We don't. Yeah, we don't want any revolts. Revolts aren't good. However, pushing our population growth up would be helpful. I'm going to leave it for now because I think our loyalty is just a little bit low in some of our areas. Unable to maintain logistics, and yeah, it's another Oasis report. So let's go to buildings. Let's have a look. Okay, this is on the edge. Trading tents. Oh, look, we get a bonus from silk. This might be a good place to put something. We're already building flax in the other location. Trading tent's going to be good for money. This is oh, we're missing culture from marble. I'm pretty sure we got marble nearby though. Unlock cavalry. This will unlock Egyptian war chariots, which I think I can build already, can't I? Yeah, oh no, we can't. I mean, it might be nice to build war chariots, but do I want it more than the trading tents? Yeah, actually, I'd rather build this in another province because then we can trade for the horses and make money. So let's go for the trading tents. These commercial properties, commercial buildings are really, really good. I mean, you will get to a point sometimes when you've got a lot of money and you don't need any more, so to speak. Although there are ways of spending money. That's one of the things I like about this game as well, that you can have a huge treasury and and think that you've got, oh, wow, I've got 20,000-30,000, but if you start playing with some of you really start running out of manpower, you can start trading your money for manpower and that kind of thing, so you will use it. It doesn't just sit there in a treasury account never getting spent. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we're doing this turn. I just want to have a quick look on. Yeah, these guys haven't got, I think the problem is that they're not receiving any. It must be metal. Yeah, I think it's metal that they've not got, so they're not getting all the spears and shields and stuff that they need. Edom's expanding. We're still going up. This is good. I want to get into the top third if we can. If we can spend a few turns getting into the top third. Honestly, getting into this top third of the CDR is much more important at the moment than anything else, I think. Receive extra troops in your capital for a cost in legacy points. Okay. Oh yes, right. We used the regional decision here, didn't we? That's good. Now that we've moved up in our in the CDR, it would be wise trying to take the rest of Sinai. If we leave it too long, they will start getting more and more men, and that's not something that we want. We still don't have a general that's particularly suited to attack. I think we're just going to have to use this guy again. So let's go and take one of these provinces in Sinai and see how that affects Decadence. Large farm, 8 food. These guys have got plenty of food right now, but the more food you're getting that you don't have to put citizens into, the more you can put into culture, and that's always worth bearing in mind. Oh, the Tavern, bonus of 4 from cattle, 4 from olive oil. Although we need to trade for the wine, but that will give us a loyalty bonus. Yeah, let's go for the Tavern. That's good. Also, for those of you who don't know, when you're if you look at the bottom here of each one of these buildings, you'll see a little number. If you see if we've got one where there's a 2. Okay, so this is a level 2 building. Now, generally, unless you start with these in your provinces, the way that it works is I think the way that it works is you need 3 of the level 1 buildings in any one of these categories before you allowed access to the level 2. So it means you need an initial investment in each one of these in the infrastructure of each one of these systems. So whether it's food, infrastructure, money, or culture, and then once you've got 3 level 1, then you can start getting access to the level 2, and then it kind of I can't remember how many level 2 you need to get level 3, but there's a tier system. And obviously some of the better buildings come later on. So garum shop. Right, these guys aren't. We need to just grow a little bit more before we start messing about with building anything. We've got plenty of hemp, coal. We're gonna have to trade for the coal for that though. We don't want that. Archery might be worth it. Garum shop's always worth having, I think. Yeah, I think we'll have that because they're going to be getting olive oil from the oases as well. Okay. Yeah, we're still losing out on metal. I think we can buy some metal. There's a decision here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So buy metal from merchants. We can swap 1,000 money for 150 metal. Let's do that. It's going to stop our military degrading like it is. I should have done that last turn. We can liberate regions. I don't want to do that. I'm going to attack with these men. They're not in a good space. Let's not do this. I'm going to move them though a little bit closer. It might be worth building. It might be worth building some more skirmishers. We've got plenty of manpower. In fact, we've got enough manpower now that we need to start using it. Look, if you go over the total that you've got, so you can see that our total is 500 here, and we've got 521. We're going to be losing. I think it's 1/4 of the extra is lost every turn. So we need to start spending these. So let's start building some men that don't require metal. These Egyptian horsemen would do the job. We can build mercs as well, but that's not going to take men. That just costs money. Let's get some of these skirmishers. You would be surprised how effective mass skirmishers can be in this game. Oh, we can build loads of them. We don't want to waste too many. Each one of these takes how many men? Manpower 12. So yeah, we don't want to drop it too. We don't want too many of them. We don't want to go mad, but yeah, that might be good. And we can actually bolster our lines up with some merc infantry as well. So let's build ourselves another army. Now these guys will take manpower. Every turn that they've got a manpower cost as well. So you'll see that their upkeep is 3 money and 3 manpower every turn for these skirmishers, while the horses are 2 manpower and 3 money. But the mercenaries, oops, sorry, I keep clicking on the wrong one. So the mercenary units, look, they're 20 money every turn. So they're going to cost a lot of money to keep going, but they're worth it, right? So, for example, Carthage, they don't have much manpower. They are absolutely relying on mercenaries, and places like Athens, I believe, as well. So Athens doesn't have a huge amount of manpower, but they've got a lot of wealth because of their connections in the Aegean and just in this area in general. So they can afford a lot of mercenaries, and that's one of the ways that you can get around that manpower problem. Okay, these guys can probably. What have we got here? These are mostly skirmishers. These spearmen are no use. They're going to die. I might actually. No, we haven't even got a general for them. Let's just leave it for the time being. I'm going to leave those guys there too. We've got plenty more spearmen incoming. Okay, I think that's that for that turn. Oh no, we've got a few more buildings to go through. So, stirred, clear water. Yeah, man, we might have to go for the brickwork here. Oh, the craftier district's also useful though. And that will also bring us into tier 2 for the commerce. Palisades also very helpful. We don't need the palisade yet though. I'll wait until we're at war for that. Brickwork, yeah. Are we at war, by the way, with these? No, but this is an objective. This is an objective of ours. Okay. I'm also going to build some horsemen here as well. Or, yeah, just to bolster up these guys, just in case they do attack us. Okay, so we've used a decent amount of our manpower, but we're getting 53 every turn. I mean, yeah, Egypt certainly doesn't have a problem with men. We can build an anchorage. Pleasure house. Oh, that's a loyalty bonus there. There's a decadence increase, of course, but that's an issue. Weapons depot. And the wheelmaker, which we've already got, but it gives us infrastructure. Herbalist is always worthwhile. Yeah, let's go with the herbalist, and we'll maximise our growth. Oh, there's lots of buildings to do this turn. Okay. This one, ranch, salt house, public works, a street parlour. Oh, this looks worth it. Yeah, we've got all the research, we've got all the bonus resources necessary, so this might be worth getting. 6 money, 9 culture. Yeah, let's go for it. This is growing relatively quick. I think that's partly because we're putting men into growth. Got to be careful not to have too much in. And that's going to grow in 2 turns anyway. Let's just put more into this. Let's get this street parlour up, and we'll grow our loyalty as well. Next, oh, that's the last one. Okay, Just check the regional decisions, see if there's anything we can do. You can only have a certain amount of these, by the way. It will eventually fill up, and you need to take more. So you need to use them in order to get more. So we can disperse slaves. That might be useful. Including regions you don't own. Okay, I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's just leave that for now. I don't think we have a problem with loyalty in these areas. Yeah, we need those slaves there, so we'll leave that. Yeah, this is the turns are starting to go by a lot quicker now. And we're up into the top tier finally, which is great. That's what we want. Slave markets, buy sold slaves, and recruitment policies, and we've hit the progress tier. I like that it tells you that you've done that. I'm just thinking, I mean, you know, if you're keeping an eye on it, you'll notice anyway. But there we go. Look, we've got a whole new army now, which this army together should be able to take more provinces. So got 14 men here. Yeah, these guys aren't too good because they're still waiting equipment. Now Egypt is unable to maintain its logistics. I wonder what the issue is here. I should look at the logistics screen. Let's have a look. Supply. Okay. Okay, I think supply is more for food. Apologies, guys. Now my ignorance of the game mechanics is starting to show because I've forgotten exactly how it is that why it is that these guys aren't getting what they need. I do think that it's probably to do with the fact that we were losing metal. Now we are gaining metal slowly, and we've got a surplus. So hopefully these guys will start to replenish, but I ain't sure about that. So we'll just see what happens next turn. I do want to start taking these provinces over as soon as possible now because we do need them. Gyptus inferior. Have we created a province there? Yes, we have. So we can take this one relatively easily. I'm going to take this one this turn, I think, with those two. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, there's plenty of troops in there. I don't know if they'll hit them there at the same time. Let's just have a look how many... Oops. Can move in this region. I'm just trying to see if there's any way of telling how long it's going to take. They should hit at the same time, I think. Okay. Let's just go through the buildings again. I do think that this is probably part of the reason why this game is so addictive. It's you get this random rewards every turn of what am I going to get in the buildings, you know, and how does this lock in with all the other stuff that we've got? It's cheeky, but it's really cool. I just really enjoy it. It's so much fun. Tavern. It's going to give us a loyalty bonus. I might just... All of these are useful. I think I might just go for clean water. Clean water's good. It gives you extra... It gives you a bonus to your growth. And that's always useful at the start of the game. Mercenaries. I think we've already got mercenaries in this. Yeah, I think we've already got a mercenary building. But this is going to be quite a slow build. That might be worth it, building a smokehouse, because we'll create a trade need for the cattle. So yeah, let's do that. Next. No, that's it. We're done. Okay, next turn. Okay, so we're attacking these desertic independents. Let's watch this battle. So we've got loads of skirmishes on the front. This is going to be a walkover because we've hit them with both of our armies at the same time. There's no general, but so we are going to take more casualties than normal. Okay. Yeah, that's a straight kill. I'm not going to go through the other combat ratings too carefully. If you're interested, you can pause the video and kind of have a look at what all the dice rolls were, and all the modifiers that were going into it. It will slow the game down if I go into it too much. I might look at it more closely when there's some critical battles going on. So there we go. We've taken another region in Egyptus Inferior, and we've got rid of that aging token, which is excellent. We're at war with Edom. Okay, they've declared war on us. Interesting. Building development focus. That's a new decision we can take. Oh, Babylon. They're saying that they're going to join war with us as well. Well, I hope not. Although I think Babylon have got their work cut out for them. They're currently in the process of being swallowed up by Persia. Good riddance. Okay, let's move these. Oh yeah, look, we are starting to replenish our. They're starting to replenish these troops. It might. I need to get that done quickly. Ooh. Yeah, we are a little low on money. Okay, so we're now paying these mercenaries. There's a couple of options now. We're still going up in the CDR table, but we don't want to take too many provinces right now. We have got. Ooh, what's happened here? Is Mero growing or shrinking? I think they're shrinking. Oh, I see what's happened. The Mero are at war with these guys, and these guys have taken over. So we could just roll in here now. I think we've got enough men. They're a bit under. Could be tough. It's arid steppes, and do we have any troops that are good in? Yeah, these Gyptian Arches. Oh no, they're marshmen. So these are best in swampy terrain. Yeah, this. Oh, there's only 2 of them, and they're going to defend with 7. We might do this. I'm going to try. This could be a mistake, but let's try anyway. Let's go. I'm gonna go in. I know we've got overwhelming forces, but our general sucks, and you just have to be a bit careful in this game because sometimes somebody could rock in from this side and reinforce them at the last minute. But this is a good opportunity for us to take more of these provinces from Mero without actually directly going to war with them. So let's do that. We don't need these 2 armies on this side. So let's, while we're spending the money on these expensive mercenaries, let's get them over here and start defending. Yeah, because Edom, it looks like Edom are going to. Oops, I just misclicked on that. Apologies. There we go. I'm going to go via the sea route. Incidentally, it might be worth us building some boats as well. The moment we can sort of comfortably start building some ships. I think Egypt, at least in the grand campaign on the main game, they've got a decent fleet, and just like Carthage, they're quite the naval power. So if we can, providing things work out for us, I'd like to be able to do that, because we can, some of these islands, basically taking these islands are absolutely essential for your trade, because if you see, like, we've got to go 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3. If we can get a trade distance of 4, we can reach these provinces here. So we could be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it would be able to get us to Crete. It'd be great if we could take some of these provinces here. This would be good because it gives us trade range in trade range of the Greek Isles, the Greek states. So yeah, we're going to need all the help we can get in facing the tide of Persia when it finally reaches our doorstep. And they won't be friendly. They will go for us. I'm pretty sure it'll be very, very hard for us to make friends with Persia. Okay. Trading tents is always worth it. Which province is this? Sorry. Oh, we're here. Okay. We don't need a palisade there yet. Let's get the infrastructure. Yeah, we could build these salt houses are useful because we've got loads of cattle. So yeah, we don't want to build cattle here if we're going to build a salt house. So let's build a salt house. Street parlor. Blacksmith might be good. We're not making much metal. City walls might also be quite useful. Yeah, in Palestine. Let's build the city walls because we might be about to be invaded. So let's quickly try and get some troops over here to defend Philistia. There we go. Ranch might be a good option here. Also, the street parlour is going to make us a lot of money in culture. Yeah, let's go for the street parlour. We'll go for the ranch next time. Okay, let's roll the turn on. Wow, look, yeah, combat power 25, and they've got a decent general, that's why. This is going to be hairy. We might lose this. Okay, we've won the first battle. We lost the second. Oh, we lost our men too. Oh no, we lost there too. Come on, guys. This is because the general is adding a big bonus. Yeah, we've lost this one. Oh dear. You have to be careful with these desert nomads. They can be really dangerous. Yeah, they've just wiped our army out completely. Right, we need to recruit some more troops here. See what I mean? You can't always be sure that you've got a dead certain win. I like that about this game. You know, it's one of the things that I like about Shadow Empire as well that I've also been looking at, which is due to be released soon. That you know, you can look at the odds, and the odds might say, yeah, this is a dead cert win or whatever, and then it's actually not, because some of the information is hidden from you because you don't have enough recon. I love that. It just makes the game so much more interesting, and it's not obscured either. It's not like, you know, you can never know. It just means that there are certain things that you have to do, that you have to play the game in a certain way if you want to have a more certain chance of winning, and that's great. It's none of this kind of there's so many strategy games where they use odds systems, and you know, like Civ, for example, and even Old World, which is a really good game. But in Old World, for example, when you come to a fight between two units, it will tell you exactly how much damage you're going to do, and like it kind of takes some of the mystery away from it for me. I know some people just don't like that system where you get random dice rolls, but that's kind of how it mimics, you know, real world situations in a very abstracted way, and I think that make, you know. You get games where you know exactly how much damage you're going to do, and whether, you know, definitely whether you're going to get hit or not. It takes some of the mystery away a little bit. Okay. Training ground might be good. Yeah, that will create a need for flax, so let's do that. Okay, that's the only building we need to build this turn. I'm going to move these guys. While I was talking, I forgot to look at where we are. Okay, we're still high up, so we might be able to afford to start taking some more provinces. See if there's a decent one around that's got more population. See this cloud over here? This means that we can't get in here at the moment because there's really bad weather. In this case, it looks like a sandstorm or scorching weather. So just try to see if there's somewhere with a little bit more population. Extreme weather. Oh, they've got a tribe there. Venomous beasts. Troglodyte caverns. Yeah, these are all got real serious penalties. I might leave it for now. Let's go and take Sinai. Or should we? No, maybe we should go and bolster these guys down here. Ooh, I'm not sure what to do now. We can recruit more troops, and we probably should. I think that might make sense. We're starting to get enough metal now that we can support some more troops. So let's replace some of these guys that we just lost in that terrible attack. I don't know why they would follow a general like me making choices like that. Ah, Gyptian Arches. Let's have a look at these guys. Oh, these are desertmen, so these are good in arid terrain. So that's where we're going. So let's get some of these guys on the go. We'll build one of each turn. What have we already got here? We've already got 2 Egyptian archers. So we've got 2. We're going to have four archers. That sounds good. And then, yeah, maybe get some more spearmen to as our front line. And then we've got some horsemen as well. So okay. I just told us we got a progress counter. That's what we want. We want to stay in this top tier as long as possible to get as many progress counters. At the moment we're a stable monarchy. We'd like to get to glorious monarchy if possible. Glorious monarchy gives us some bonuses. So we get a loyalty bonus, we get a legacy gain increase. It increases decadence, but we also get more leaders, reduction on the experience you need as a level up, and a conversion bonus, which is for your converting people to your civilization, and we get and then 50% status age reduction. So the age of your empire will which adds, you know, once it hits certain points, or once it hits a certain level, it starts adding more decadence to your empire. And when you go up in the level, then it will reduce that status age. So that's really helpful, and it can be useful to time that right. Notice that we've got 229 progress points and 86 decadence points. This is good. Now we got +3 decadence this turn, and we got +11 HCV. So this, you see this ratio, we want to keep this ratio above 1. You know, I mean, the higher the better, but if we eventually, as status age starts kicking in, and the amount of structures and, you know, all the other stuff that contributes to decadence, we are going to start accumulating more decadence, and this ratio is gradually going to go down. It's just the way the game works. So we've got to work to offset that as much as possible. I think we should probably take this place here. This is one of our, I mean, I don't know if we've, they're going to defend with 8 units, they're saying. Now our men aren't ready. We need to wait longer, I think. I'm going to merge these guys in with one Stratos, so there we go. Yeah, we've got a good defensive general. They're not going to, they're going to struggle to attack us, but we're going to struggle to attack them. So the difference between Philistine, Scorched Steppes. Yes, there's arid steppes. We could do some of those Egyptian archers, not the Egyptian archers. What were these ones? This provincial unit called Egyptian archers. So we've got Egyptian archers and Egyptian archers. Okay. I think that's how that works. Yeah, Egyptian and Egyptian. Well. Anyway, we could do with a few of those guys actually here. That might be useful. I forgot about this objective too. This might be worth taking, especially before Saba move up and take it. They're only defending with 4 units as well. That might be a good goal for us to go to actually. How many turns will it take? 4 turns. I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's better than those guys sat there. I don't want to take these places yet. I just don't think they're going to be that useful for us. Obviously, if Cyrene start making a move for them, I shall. Let's just see what we need to attend to here. No, we're good. We are good. Oh look, it's a good job I didn't try to invade that province in Edom. They've just moved a large force into it, and we're still in the top 2, in the top 3rd. Let's just have a look at these guys. What have they got? Camels, light cavalry, and lots of skirmishers, and these warriors. Warriors are predecessors to medium infantry and share with them most of their characteristics, with a slightly better movement speed. The difference between the two is mostly seen in their cost, as warriors demand more men and less money than the related medium infantry. Usually a nation uses one or the other, even if some nations, while transitioning from tribe to kingdom, might have both. Yeah, so Edom's a tribe, I think. Traders. Oh, they're a kingdom as well. Van Stunnerball. They hate us for some reason. Well, that's fine. I don't like you either. We need to get rid of this damn guy. He's just really bad. I mean, this abysmal military is such a problem for us. Okay, Persia has conquered Babylon. Right, so they are going to quickly swallow up the rest of Babylon. We've got a problem with Persia. We need to probably start trying to butter these guys up to see if we can. It might be worth offering them some money. Yeah, hopefully Persia will remember with gratitude the helping hand, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's give them, we're going to send them some money. We're going to try to persuade them not to roll over us like a steamroller. We were invaded by Edom. Oh yeah, they pillaged us. Yeah, our rule is degraded to average. Good. I hate that guy. Regional decisions. A new oasis. Okay. These oases are great. They're really helping us with money and I think with the manpower too. I might go and take this province here with this group. There's 8 units. We've got 10. Mind you, I learned this lesson before, didn't I? That might be a bad move. I wonder if we can. I'm a bit concerned about these guys here, but if we can get these city walls up before they get to us, it might be worth just trying to build those quick. Try and put everybody into this. 3 turns. There we go. We can, if we rush build it, we can build it in 3 turns. When we've got city walls, good luck taking it. They'll really struggle taking it, particularly with Persia breathing down their neck. I mean, I think part of the reason why they've gone to war is that they know they've got to go this way because they're not a naval power. They can't go anywhere. They're kind of between a rock and a hard place, being between us and this green tide that's incoming. Okay, time to build. What are we going for? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cannot. That gives us health and food. Infrastructure might be good in this province. Mercenaries, blacksmith is always useful. I might build a blacksmith. 17 turns, though. It's quite a long time. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. And here in Mariotis, so this would be able to. This would create. Having these smoke houses is useful because we're constantly trading for cattle with that. We're not making any money from this. Blacksmith's always useful. Weapons depot is going to be good too. Increase our equipment stockpile. 98 equipment. Yeah, let's go for the weapons depot. We might well need it. If we can't persuade Persia to be friends, then we might have to convince them that we're too strong to attack. Not that they're probably going to pay much attention to that. We probably should declare war on Babylon too. They've only got 4 men there. 15 men. But then we're at war with 2 states. The problem is, if Persia take this place, I mean, we kind of want this because it's part of Palestina. So let's just have a look at the. Yeah, we want one more of these provinces. Oh, you know what? I might be cheeky and just declare war on those guys quickly, and then take this province here so that we've got the province. And then they're in no state to be able to fight us back, I don't think. With that being said, let's move that unit into this territory here. We might, if we're lucky, Edom might try and move into Sinai and then, you know, take some damage from their from these independents. But I'm not sure about that. I don't want to gamble on that. And here. Yeah, we need to still use up these men. Okay, we've got plenty queued up. Can we build any men here? Yes, we can. So, wow. Okay, we don't have much equipment here. Whoops. But let's do it anyway. The more spearmen we've got, the better. Yeah, we've still got enough metal to be able to support them, I think. And there's nothing to stop. We've got plenty of money, so there's nothing to stop us building some more mercs as well. Oh, we can start building warships too. This could be helpful. Yeah, they don't, and these light warships don't seem to take much in the way of. They don't take any metal either. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 20. That's going to be 20 manpower every turn to keep this fleet. They're only small warships. I don't need that many. Let's build 6, and then that's enough just to blockade somewhere in case we do need to siege. What happens is when you're sieging a place, let's say that this province here in Samaria had walls, and the enemy retreated into it, and we were sieging them. They'd still be getting if this sea territory here wasn't also blockaded, the siege would take a very, very long time because they're getting boats in. They've got some onion knight kind of guy just bringing in fish, whatever it is that he was, onions. So they're getting onions from some other place. And but if you can blockade it too, then the siege will be very fast because they just can't get any supplies. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this a little bit quickly. So I want to go to the province view. There we go. Probably should move somebody into this now. Okay, next turn. Yeah, like we've just declared war on Babylon. Look, and they've moved to protect that territory. But I want to take that. That's going to give us a progress token, and also it's just going to be it'll allow us to form a province. Despite some reluctance, Persia received an emissary from the masters of Egypt. A gift of 90 worth 90 money was then accepted as an appropriate homage. Okay. Let's see how that's changed our diplomacy with... Yeah, well, they're still distant, look. Their objectives are in ISIS, Judea. Is that Judea? Is that here? Yeah, that's their objective. So if we take that, Persia is going to be upset with us. That will make us an instant war target. So let's go and take... Hold on. Let's go and take this province off these guys here. It's a plain and it's got a combat width of 14 or frontage of 14. So, and they've only got 4, but no, they've got 10. I think we should hit these with both just in case. Yeah. Oops. I'll just make sure. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see where. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, we are attacking. So, I mean, we could merge them into one. It's going to be a very large army, though. I think I'll probably leave it. Yeah, I'll leave it in 2. Now, where's this guy going? We could actually take this province here with these. It's an arid hill. No, let's just continue. Yeah, because that's only 4 units. They've got a better chance of taking that. I want this objective as well. Hopefully we can propel ourselves up into the next, into a glorious monarchy, and then we are, then life is good because we're going to have much. It will enable us to have more generals, and that's more generals is only going to help us. We're a little bit low on money this turn. We might get some desertions. I'm glad we got so much manpower. That's good. Okay, and I'm just going to go through the buildings. Nope, nothing to do. So let's roll the turn on, and we're going to have a battle. Oh wow! Look, they took that opportunity to move in. Okay, so we're going to take this province from them, and then we're going to have to go back and rescue Philistina. It's actually Gaza. Okay, so let's watch this battle here. Oh, we're completely outnumber them. Look, I think this is a foregone conclusion. Yeah, look, our skirmishes almost killed them in the first round. They're done. These guys are done. You'll see up here, look, all these guys are exhausted and brittle and all these different results they're getting. So they're getting these combat modifiers. Yeah, not quite the slaughter I thought it would be, but it was. I think we're probably going to finish these guys off when we chase them off the field. Yeah, we massacred them into a man. So excellent job, well done, guys. We do need to now return back and rescue the guys that currently hold up in Gaza. Okay, so we've dropped down on the CDR. We want to keep up in this. We don't want to lose that. We're going to immediately move back. We could move one of these armies into Babylon. Actually, I'm going to merge these 2 armies. So, hang on. Let's merge 2 Stratos with 1 Stratos. We still don't have a decent general. Never mind. Let's. We're going to target this army directly rather than just moving into the province. Just that way, if he moves, we'll move 2. Now we've got. Oh, we can create the province as well in Palestina. Okay. Let's go and blockade one of their ports, just to Mind you, I don't want Babylon to fold too quickly. Because they're all that's holding us up against Persia at the moment. But they're not going to last long. They're gone. I mean, I'm tempted to leave this objective. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that Persia is just, as soon as they've got all their objectives, they're just going to try taking us anyway. So, I mean, it might be a little bit of a waste of time us trying to be friends with them. And they're never going to be friends with us. Ah, they're moving. Look, these guys are moving down this way too. I'm kind of I could just attack them there that turn, and that, yeah, that could have put some pressure on them. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to take this province here. I've got 8 units on that one. We're starting to run low on money. It's because we've got so many mercenaries now. That's probably why. Okay, so we took Babylon, took the province from Babylon. We've got a progress token. We've got a new objective. That's Babylon. Yep. Suppress unrest. Let's just have a look at these regional decisions that we've got. I might motivate my troops. There we go. This gives them an extra a +1 on their dice roll. Now this general is also very bad, so that's okay. I think we've got this battle. We vastly outnumber them. We're fighting in arid steppes. The frontage is 14. There's no terrain defense. These guys, I don't think, get any particular bonuses in terrain. No. Oh, what are these though? Ah, yeah, these get a +2 defensive bonus in desert. So these guys are actually, the camels are going to be pretty hard to fight against. But I think we've just got a significantly larger force. I could also simultaneously attack them with these guys here, but they will attack first, and they will probably die. I'm talking about the group in here that are currently inside. So where are we? Go to armies. There we are. So we've got 2 groups here. We've got those spearmen that we made. We could probably merge those with strata. Oh no, we can't do that. It doesn't allow us to do that. I think that's because we're being blockaded, I guess, or sieged, I should say. Okay, let's just have a look, see if there's anything else we need to do. Okay, building here to build. Candle shop. A large farm uses 0. I mean, that's going to be great. The problem is it's going to take a long time. Let's go for the public works. Roads are always worth building. By the way, in the Grand Campaign, in the main campaign, Rome, their legionaries, they can build roads and they can build forts as well. So you've almost got like a building unit, like in other kind of 4X games, with the legionaries. It's so cool. So as you're developing out, you can build roads as you go, which is basically what the Romans did, right? And you know, they can build forts and camps, and the mechanics for Rome are kind of different to everyone else. This game, it's got so much depth to it with regards to each of all the different factions. There's so many factions as well to play. Fantastic stuff. Oh wow, I've been playing for nearly an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'll play this one. I'll probably play to an hour and then I'll end the episode. I got totally carried away today. I love playing this game so much. It's really good. And you know what? Considering the amount of time that I've owned this, I literally bought it when it came out. I've actually not played it as much as I should do because I just play so many different games, and out of all the games that I got, this is one of my favorites by a mile. Okay, so Egypt are attacking Edom. This should be a walk in the park. Yeah, they're finished. Right, there we go. Should have skipped that one really. So we've taken another province from Edom. Now Egypt, we are attacking Edom here, to relieve our forces at Gaza. And oh, hang on a minute, where is this taking place? No, we've moved into their territory. Ah, I see, because I followed them. They broke the siege and we followed them into their own territory. Well, why not? And okay, so because we did that encourage units thing, I'm glad I did that, because actually this is a bigger battle now than I thought, because they've actually got their defending units from the province as well on top of their army. So this is going to be a closer battle than I thought. Now, it's narrowed steps, which means they're going to get the defensive bonuses from their camels. Yeah, wow, this is going to be cool. Let's watch this one. Okay, so yeah, we've got quite a large combat width. Everyone can take part by the looks of it. Okay, let's play. Wow, look at that. Our skirmishers absolutely wrecked them. Oh, that's so great to see. I think we're probably going to win this. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Nearly all of their units are exhausted now. Well, so far we've not. Oh, we've lost one round out of so many. Yeah, we've won this one easily. We've easily won this one. Well, mind you, these camels are nasty in this terrain, but not that nasty. Oh yeah, we absolutely crushed them. What a slaughter! Yeah, they've only got some of their militia left and a few skirmishers. Well, that's because they had. I mean, our general isn't great in attack, but that general was just terrible. So we've really started to push our territory out now. We're gonna be dropping down the CDR rankings if we're not careful, because we're starting to take too many provinces. So I don't know what to do about this province here. I mean, we should take it actually because it's one of our objectives, and we just have a look at where we're at. Okay, so we motivated our troops. That's why we got such a bonus there. Conquered the region in Edom, and we gained that one too, and that was the seat of their power. So we plundered their treasury and got some money. That's great. Just telling us that we took Nabatea. Yeah, they tried to invade us and we crushed them. Okay, prospect for resources. That's worth doing. Oh no, we haven't got the money for it yet. And Egypt received a progress token, and now we're standing at 3. Okay, we can take this one. And we can take this one, and then we are propelling ourselves into glorious. So that might be worth doing. We're going to have to take the decadence spiral that is going to follow. We've also got this province here that we need to take. We've got plenty of men. We've got money on the way. I might build another spearman unit here. How many have we got? We've got 3. What's the combat width? Sorry, the frontage. I keep calling it combat width. It's 14. So I mean, really, we'd like. They've got 8. They've got 8 men defending. They may have more, like they did last time. Let's get 2 more spearmen, and these Egyptian archers might be useful too. And we'll call it quits there. That should be enough. We've got loads of archers. Then eventually we can split these Egyptian archers off and move them up here where they're going to be needed. I'm going to take this province here, Arabia Deserta. Now, what is this? What is the region? Province, sorry. Okay, 1. Is it just those 3? It is, isn't it? So if we take these 2, we can form another province. That's great. I think that's worth doing. I want to go up there. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I want to push our government into the next era. So I think that's worth doing now. Now, as far as Edom is concerned, only 1 brickwork there for thought. It might be worth trying to take Babylon. The thing is, they've got a 40 strength garrison. It's quite a lot. What province is this one here? Nabateen, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, that's all of them. So, I mean, if we could take these 3. Persia are looming, though. Also, we are absolutely going to make an enemy of Persia 100% if we take that place that they've got. Sorry, that they're after. Yeah, they're after Judea and Issus. I'm not sure where Issus is. It's one of Babylon's territories by the looks of it. And then they're also trying to go for Lydia too. My best bet against Persia right now is to try. I think I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to take this. I might live to regret this error, but let's go. Let's try and take this province. We've got a big army there. Why not? and we'll take it, and then we're just going to have to build up a decent force and show some strength here against Persia. Now, if we like, this is a good these two provinces here we want to probably fortify so that they can't easily go across the land. Then we will need to take this here. If we can hold this, that's going to be hard to hold though. But I mean, that would give us access to all these lands here. Eventually, we might be able to, you know, put Persia off from attacking us long enough that we can somehow survive. Okay, guys, I've been playing for an hour, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're enjoying the series. For anybody who's finding it a little bit slow, hopefully that was a little bit quicker, and you know, I'm still able to sort of describe the mechanics while I'm playing a bit quicker now. So yeah, hopefully try and please everybody, which I know is impossible. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comments section of the YouTube video underneath. Take it easy, man. See you later. Bye.